Greetings and salutations, Mega Wizard 79 here, and yeah, it has been a while, hasn't it? But yeah, let's just get back to it, shall we? Oh, wrong button. There we go. Let's see. So, got a blue one, a red one. Okay, that's easy enough. Damn it. Okay, so that just turns on that, huh? Well, that's not gonna help me. Okay, a box. Alright. Ah, okay. Cool. I'll just take this. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what we got over here. What is over here? Okay, so I want to go over there. Alright. Oop! Wrong button. That's there we go. Okay, so L. L1, 2. Okay. This takes me over here. Cool. Nice. Mine. Okay. Easy enough. And can I reach it? No, I can't. I need... Oh! Mine. Okay. Still not high enough? Sugar. Does that mean that it has to be, like, too high? Or... Can I... Nope. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Yeah, because if I do this... no, I can't. That's right. It can only go too high. Sugar. Let me see. Yeah, and I'm just too short. Okay. Well, that was a goof. Well, somewhat. Not entirely a goof. I know there's nothing else in there that'll help me. Oh. Hmm. There we go. Yoink. I'm gonna need that extra box, so. Well, it's not what I wanted. Well then. Yeah, now we got the... Well, let's see. Damn it. It just forces me off the edge. Okay, well, I guess the only other solution is just to grab you. Because I don't need to come into this room anymore. Okay. I was overthinking it. Well, no, I was... Well... I think I can make it work. Let me see. Okay. I do that. Grab you. I think it should be off-centered enough that it doesn't cross the beam. Yep, there we go. Okay. Yeah, I was just overthinking it. Easy peasy. Alright, so that one's done. Let's see. So... Alright, so everything over there is taken care of. That's taken care of. The only other spot is this one? 4 chambers of flying. Ooh, I remember this one. This one's kind of fun, but really annoying in its own way. So what you have to do is you got to get this box to go from boom, 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 boom to pretty much the other end so that you can open the door, more or less. Yeah, see? That's the trick right there. So you got to do this and send it flying into the next zone. And that's the whole point of these ladders. Like, the fans aren't for you, they're for the box. And then this will just send it back over there. See? Back to square one. But yeah, I need it over there. Okay. This takes me over here. Okay. But yeah, see, you gotta get 2 boxes over there. For that to work, though, you gotta get one in here to shoot it over there. Well, actually, you gotta get both of them there, to be fair. Alright. Wow. I made a boo-boo. It does have to come over here, but not right away. Because I need to get that. Whoopsie doodle. But anyway, but the premise of the puzzle is still the same. There we go. Now I have this. Oh! Messages. Haven't read these in a while. Alright, oh, and it's from someone we've never read before. I'm getting better at this. I figured this one out in minutes. But where is it all leading? I work, I rest, I work, but to what end? Schmo version 37.1.0231. Ooh, Samsara version 7.2.40016. We are born and die and live again. This eternal cycle must be the nature of existence. Life is merely repeated suffering. the Shepherd, version 82.18.09997. An eternal cycle is another name for a prison, but you must understand the cycle before you can break it. For it is possible to escape and yet remain a prisoner, or to break the cycle by breaking yourself. This was the fate of the ghost that haunts this world. Okay. Alright then. Now that I got this sucker... Alright, so take that. Whee! There goes. Next. I said next. Woo! Alright, this one doesn't have enough weight. Oh, but that's right, I don't need to do that. Silly me. But yeah, those, these things aren't as, and voila. And just like that, we have a master key. Don't need to come in here anymore. Woo! Doosh. Now then. So, now as you can see, you can't, you don't have a clear line of sight, so you can't cheat it. They did that on purpose. But what you can do... Well, not perfectly, but you guys get the idea. You use this to free this up so you don't have to waste the box on it. Now then, now we put the box where it belongs. Okay. So... I know I'm gonna need the box on that side. Let's see. So we only got one of these. Which makes things somewhat difficult. Because there's, as you can see, there's nothing there. You have one line of sight, which you need for this, to do that. But there's no line of sight for this. And even using the box, it doesn't give you much elevation. Doing it from here doesn't do anything. There we go. The, this was a misnomer. Voila! Yeah. I completely forgot that, yes, you needed the box over there. That was, there was no getting around that. But what you wanted to do was put the jammer on top of the box, shoot it over there. That's what I was missing. This thing here, completely useless. You did not need this whatsoever, because it's physically impossible. See? There's literally no way. There is no angle that will give you a clean line of sight, no matter how you do it. Now, I don't remember if I... Let's see, because I know there's... Nope, I did not read it yet. Okay. Well, may as well read it right now. Okay, accessing portal. Network connection established. Attention, administrator. The network connection has been reestablished. Would you like to reconnect to the previous session? Yes. Okay. Are you back? Yes, what were you trying to say before? Don't remember? Doesn't matter. I've been trying to figure out how this place works. Oh, don't remember? Doesn't matter. I've been trying to figure out how this place works. Sometimes it seems like there's a purpose to everything other times not so much. I think we must be plugged into some kind of machine. What do you have to go on? What else could possibly explain all this? I don't believe in demons and evil wizards. I think we're being prepared for something. Perhaps you have it right after all. I don't believe in anything anymore. I think we're being prepared for something. I suppose that why... Oh, sorry. It's wood, but they don't have an OW because they're trying... I mean, OU because they're trying to reduce the caps lock... the cap... Or... the number of characters. There we go. I suppose that would explain a lot. Listen, there's something else. Maybe it can help us. Before I found you, I was wondering how many other people are trapped here like us. Whatever is happening here, I know it's not right. We have to stop it, and I think I know how to do it. I was digging about in some documents, and I kept finding references to this password. Think it might be the master key that shuts this place down, but I don't know how to use it. What is it? Swear not to go anywhere without me, and I'll tell you. Malprocess.bat logged into session. Wait, what is that? Are you doing that to my terminal? I don't think this is a good idea. Session terminated. Terminating support session. Done. Resuming library. Archive session. Done. Okay. Chestertron brain. Neuroscience. Okay, let's see what this is. On the sacred disease, 400 BCE. Men ought to know that from nothing else. Men ought to know that from nothing else but the brain comes joy, delights, laughter, and sports, and sorrows, griefs, dependency, and lamentations. And by this, in a special manner, we acquire wisdom and knowledge, and see and hear, and know what are foul and what are fair, what are bad and what are good, what are sweet and what unsavory. Some we discriminate by habit, and some we perceive by their utility. By this, we distinguish objects of relish and disrelish according to the seasons. And the same things do not always please us, and by the same organ, we become mad and delirious, and fears and terrors assail us, some by night and some by day, and dreams and untimely wanderings and cares that are not suitable, and ignorance of present circumstances, destitute and unskillfulness. That sounded like a lot of repetition. Archive 1926CE F5 1112 Bronstein Levi Davidovici. Number. Number. The human brain is a product of the development of matter, and at the same time is an instrument for the cognition of this matter. Gradually, it adjusts itself to its functions, tries to overcome its limitations, creates ever new scientific methods, imagines ever more complex and exact instruments, checks its work again and yet again, step by step, penetrates into previously unknown depths, changes our conception of matter, without, though, ever breaking any from this basis of all that exists. Number. Okay. I'm detecting a pattern here. It all seems to have to do with our cerebral. Well, no, that's not the proper term. Oh, whatever. Well, I mean, yes, the cerebral is essentially another synonym for mind, more or less, but it's used a tad bit differently, so I kind of used it wrong, but why am I doing this? Anyway, whoopsie. Okay, so the human brain is a machine for coming to conclusions. If it cannot come to conclusions, it is rusty. Or we're fabricating our own conclusions, or we just don't have enough facts or evidence to come to one. It's funny how conclusions work like that. When we hear of a man too clever to believe, we are hearing of something having almost a character of a contradiction in terms. It is like hearing of a nail that was too good to hold down a carpet, or a bolt that was too strong to keep a door shut. Man can hardly be defined after the fashion of Carlyle? Carlyle. That word, I guess. As an animal who makes tools. Ants and beavers and many other animals make tools, in the sense that they make an apparatus. Man can be defined as an animal that makes dogmas, as he piles doctrine and conclusion in the formation of some tremendous scheme of philosophy and religion. He is, in the only legitimate sense of which the expression is capable, becoming more and more human. When he drops one doctrine after another in a refined skepticism, when he declines to tie himself to a system, when he says that he has outgrown definitions, when he says that he disbelieves in finality, when in his own imagination he sits as God, holding no form of creed but contemplating all, then he is by that very process sinking slowly backwards into the vagueness of the vagrant animal and the unconsciousness of the grass. Trees have no dogmas. Turnips are singularly broad-minded. Broad-minded. Wow, words. Neuroscience. The granddaddy of them all. Psychological history. A volunteer suffered a blood clot during infancy, which resulted in a left hemisphere stroke. Oh, that poor bastard. Expected result. In normal adults, the left hemisphere is used for language and other cognitive functions. Oh, yeah, that's right, so he's screwed. Extensive damage to this part of the brain usually results in severe cognitive deficiencies, and that's putting it mildly. Some people just probably won't be able to talk at all if the left side of their brain is screwed up enough. As observed results, volunteer is now 17 years old and displays only very subtle cognitive deficiencies. MRIs indicate little to no activity in the left hemisphere, suggesting its usual functions have been taken on by neuron sets in the right. Volunteer's age at the time of the stroke may have helped the brain to adapt. That is true. The brain can do that. Interestingly enough, despite the fact of how complicated and interconnected your brain is in regards to what jobs certain parts of it are designated to, they're not essentially they're not hardwired to only exclusively work for those parts. For example, certain parts of your body can rework themselves to do double duty if, for example, like, I don't know, like, let's say, for example, like, what do you call it? Like, let's say, for example, your dominant hand is basically just, you know, you've been using this for, like, your whole life, and then suddenly it's gone. So, now your left hand, now your non-dominant hand will basically become much more, it'll essentially become much more dexterous because, well, for one, you're going to be using them more, and two, because because now you don't have that hand to use anymore, your body kind of has to compensate, so it adjusts accordingly and makes it a little easier. Normally, you really can't do much with your non-dominant hand because, well, your brain is just hardwired to basically, you know, whatever hand you start using the most, that's the one that you're pretty much going to be using for the rest of your life. And, what do you call it? I mean, yes, a part of this is basically just teaching yourself new things, but it's also the fact of the brain itself just reworking how these, very subtle and almost what do you call it? What's the word I'm looking for? Like these very subtle and almost untrackable messages are being transferred to your body. So that, you know, basically now your non-dominant hand is pretty much getting all that work, if you will. Now, to be fair, I probably could have picked a better example than that, but that was the first thing that came to mind. And it kind of works with this, because essentially that's, you know, like, pretty much everything you do is just one... It's just like a collection of information being sent from your brain to every single part of your body simultaneously, even now as we're talking. Or, I'm talking, you're not talking, you're just listening to me ramble on. But, yeah, I will agree, I could have definitely picked a better example than the hands, but I feel that it probably gets my point across, that essentially your brain can adapt and, have your body, work in ways that you probably didn't think would happen. Okay, now then. I think I did every single... Yeah, I think everything's done now. Yep. It's all done. Except for this sucker. Now then. So... Trick here is that I gotta get this over here. Which is not... easy. So let's see. This one really isn't going to do me any good. It's this one over here that I need. So I think this one has a... No, this is just the time thingy. So that's not going to do me any good either. Which sucks because it has a nice clear line of sight, but yeah. Alright, this has a blue emitter. This has that. Okay, so I got this. let's see. Got that. Yeah, the idea is that, if I recall correctly, I need to get one of those fans out of the chambers and put it on this thing, and then I gotta do the whole crisscrossing light thing. Yeah, because here's one. Yeah. This is the one I need. I need to shoot this from this chamber into that chamber, if I recall. Because, as we know, the lights can leave the chamber. Let's see. It's too bad I can't throw these things. But yeah, I want to get... Alright, so... This... Alright, so... Alright. Now... Yeah, this one only has, yeah, and this thing doesn't work on this. But yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna work. That one has the blue thing, but there's no clean. This one only has a red. Yeah, this one only has a red. I think this one has blue? Yes, this one has blue. I could use this one. Ah, but the feeder's over here. Wait. Ah, shoot. Nope, that's not gonna work. Or... No, I think it can. No, it can't, because I specifically need this thing. Oh, right. Yeah, no, this one's... Yeah, this one's not gonna work. At least not the way I would like it to. Yeah. Yeah, this one doesn't work. Sugar. Yeah, because the blue emitter... It's not clean enough, and... This one is definitely one of the harder stars to get. I will admit that. Let's see. Okay, this chamber here doesn't have... Oh wait, no, this isn't a chamber. I forgot, this one isn't a, Yeah, this isn't one of the chambers. Yeah. There might... I'm pretty sure if I explore enough, I could probably get it, but I don't know. Yep. Yep. Water's too deep. Oh well. Yeah, this one's definitely one of the trickier stars to get. I'll probably have to just come back and do this one later. Because otherwise I'm just going to be banging my head against the wall for no reason. Well, I mean, not really no reason, but... Oh, well. Alright, let's just do this and then be on our way. Okay, another library session, huh? I think I've read these already. Coming soon. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I think I've already read these. Alright. Okay, so, I don't know, because when it beeps like that, it usually means that you haven't. Oh, screw it. Tell me of the fearsome demons of the Duat, the dying man said to the wise scribe. Though their terrible forms are loathsome to behold, they are not evil, for they are the servants of the gods. Truly they are the blessed doorkeepers and guardians of the holy paths. Their charge is to judge whether we are worthy to pass the gates that lead to Arua, and so they challenge us with riddles or in combat. Is this true of all the beings that live in the Duat? Some say that it is not so, that there are ancient gods whose names have been forgotten, and spirits of darkness whose names none have ever known, and that these must be avoided at all costs. But others say that these, too, serve a greater purpose in the ways that Osiris has not revealed to us. And one of the hidden paths that are taken by zzz when the zzz. Okay. What is the point of being alive? I know. It's an old question and not one that's easy to answer. But I mean, if you're reading this, you are alive, and someday you will stop being alive. Both of these facts are incontrovertible. So what about it then? Don't you wonder? Do you just want to go from not existing to not existing again without even considering why? You, right now, as you sit there reading this, why do you exist? What is the purpose of your life? Do you have one? Should you have one? Is it better to have a purpose or not? When you approach death, will you feel that your life had meaning? If so, why? If not, why not? What defines whether a life was good or not? It may seem abstract right now, but that moment just before death will come. It is inevitable. If you don't ask yourself these questions, how will you face that moment? People can spend their whole lives and never have those answers. And for some people, their death is so swift they didn't even see it coming. From Rob Melusine, Institute for Applied Mnemonics. To Mom, subject, coming soon. Your son, in 3D! Hi, Mom. I promise I'll be home soon. Maybe a couple weeks. I know, but what we are doing here is important, and the team needs my help. I'm not going to wait until it's too late, I promise, but there's so much we have to set up, so much that has to work for a very, very long time. Besides, I've always wanted to work on one of these supercomputers, and believe me, EL is pretty much the best there is. And the team, Mom, it's like I'm working with rock stars and mad geniuses. Except nobody's heard of them outside of science journals, of course. But Dad would totally geeking out if he knew. Maybe I can tell him about it soon, huh? Love, Rob. Okay. If I haven't read them already, now I have. If I already did, sorry about that. Anyway, alright, let's just head back and call it a day. Alright, so I guess we'll just leave it off right now, and then the next episode we'll go to, I don't know what chambers are left. Well, I did 5, so that means I have 6 and 7? Yeah, 6 and 7, because there is no 8. Cool, we're almost done with this world. But until that time, though, this is Mega Wizard 79 bidding you all adieu.